Hi YouTube, this is Kat, and it's been a long time since I've been on this, and I have a new machine. It's a Flare Babylock embroidery only machine, and it is tied up in knots. Ha ha. Anyway, I looked at the fix. Let me tell you what the problem is. The thread comes through here, and somewhere in here I have had some issues with the thread. So what I would do is I would cut it off. Well, it was broken down here, so I'd cut it off here, and then I would take it, unwind it, and then pull it through right here, and it would have a bunch of tied up thread, shredded thread. So what happened is I kept doing it, and this time it completely stopped, and so it was tied up in there. And what I did was I cut my thread here by mistake, which I shouldn't have done. So I took my scissors and I just cut it. Well, wouldn't you know, it shrunk up in here. And so now I have a thread probably that long stuck in my machine, and the only way to get it out is to open up the machine. So I went on YouTube and I looked up flare, and I looked up how to what you do about shredded thread. Well, they all were saying that it was down in the bottom where the bobbin is. It's not down there because I've actually seen it up here. So when I started, I had a problem with it in here breaking. Now I have a problem because I cut the thread, and that piece of thread is in here. So we have to take it apart. And I said to my husband, you know, there's no YouTube for this. We need a YouTube, so that's what we're going to do. He's going to take it apart, and you'll see how he fixes it. All right, you need to I need to put this over here.
Not sure where that is.
You're gonna have to.
So, one screw out, I think. There is a second screw right here. And then this cover will come off. Let's see how it goes. Oh yeah. Oh, you're right, there's thread in here.
Wait a minute.
Let's zoom in on that. Okay, she was absolutely correct.
Oh my
I had to get this
goodness.
cover off, and you can see then, look at all that thread. With the cover on, you couldn't pull that thread out. It was just stuck inside the machine. So let's see if she can.
Okay. My concern is why? What is...
Does it pull out? Oh, yeah, that was a pretty long thread.
But something is sticking. It's this part right here, and you don't have that off. So can you take this off?
Oh, I don't know.
Or there's a spring. You know, he talked about this spring right here.
Well, folks, we're going to have to do some more research and get right back. All right, so we decided not to pull this plate off because it looks rather delicate. And we're going to try to see if it'll run properly with the broken thread removed.
Sure hands.
And there she goes. some machine. Okay, we'll come back and see if it finishes the product. Well, it sounds good and clean. It actually went back to where it left off on the toes and then started in the lettering. How awesome is that? Could it be something as simple as a broken thread you couldn't get to without pulling the cover off? Wouldn't that be something? Or did it just break again? No? No. It's still going. It looks like it's getting really loose right here.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Check and rethread the upper thread.
Yep. It's really loose right here.
Okay, now where is it?
I think it came out of this little spring thing. No, it's still inside the spring thing. More research.
I think it got caught around that.
As it turns out, folks, the thread is actually pulled out of the needle, and it continued working till it recognized it didn't have the thread in the needle. Well, do you think you weaved it wrong somewhere? Why, this is complex. Well, we think we may have figured it out. The way this thing weaves, you have to do it exactly. And it has a last little point right there. Now I can tell it's working tighter. There's a last clip right down there. That's what we missed. That sounds a lot better. Come on.
Okay, it says finished embroidery. Now it's gone back. So what we did was it had a tangle in here. I blew out there and blew in here and blew all around there. And then we took the thread out of there and made sure it was hooked down here on the hook, right there. And
So
it
you
worked.
think that your thread broke because you didn't have that hook there?
No, I think there was a piece of thread in there and it was bothering it. And just before I did the large thread, there was a small piece of thread in there. And I blew it out, and so everything is good, and we're all set. So
Wow, lesson learned.
well,
Let's button this up and get to work.
hopefully.
Hopefully. So precise, it's scary. Don't over tighten, just snug them up. There it is, folks. Another job well done by the Mighty Mouse and the Mrs. Mouse. Hey, thanks for watching. This was fun. Kind of scary diving into a machine like this, but thankfully it was just a piece of thread. That's all it was. It's such a sensitive little baby lock. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.